Welcome to Houston, Texas, and the home of the Rice Owls, where we are anticipating a full house of fans who give a hoot. Today, two teams get set to square off in an intra-conference battle in the AAC. As we'll see, the Temple Owls taking on a team who is rested and ready, coming off a bye, the Rice Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Temple about to kick it off and get this game underway. And here's the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Rice's offense takes the field. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. To the ground, he's got it again. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy.
Great job by the running back on this play. It's a big third down.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Rice! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The kickoff team on the field, and he ought to just boom this thing through the end zone with that extra 15 yards on the penalty. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. The Owls offense will get the ball for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Temple lines up quickly. They'll go to the ground. Discards a man. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Running it to the right. Smashes through.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
3rd down coming up after that completion. They try to pop a run on the draw. At the 40, there he goes. Lowers those pads. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line.
And first down for the offense.
Defense looks like they're coming. They'll give it to him again. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Going to work in the red zone. They can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Looking for the score. Grab near the marker. It's Clark. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Temple.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll bring it back from inside his spot. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get... Looking again. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's...
Pass on the way. It's picked off. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Owls. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Here comes the offense on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. A strike downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Rice rushes to the line.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. To the air, it's Stone. Floats it out in space. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. How about that blocking up front and that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David? The ball squirts free. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. They build their attack around those big plays, and they got one to give them a 1st and 10 in the red zone at the 18. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Pickup of 1, it's down at the 11. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Trying play action. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Owls.
Really nice nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away.
Set to kick this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
Keep it on the ground. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. The Owls racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And I love these offensive coaches going right back to your guy. I believe in you. Just because you fumbled doesn't mean I'm not going to give you the football.
Yeah, he's repaying the favor right now to this coaching staff as well. Doesn't it just seem like he's running with a little bit more juice? He looks like he's ticked off.
And he picks up enough for the first down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the first quarter. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. They'll break the seal on this quarter here on first down. From the gun, running back gets to give. Gets away from one, finds some space. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And you got to get locked into the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators will tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Trying to push their way into the end zone on 3rd and goal. And he takes it to the house. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown. Up and over Yamo be there into the end zone.
And you don't want to leave your feet very often in football, but this is one of those areas where you do. In the end zone, near the goal line, you smell it. A lot of bodies in front of you. Just get up, get over top of them, get that touchdown.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure.
Going up top. He's got it down the right side. The expressway is wide open. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Rice. Boy, we've got offenses just flat getting it done. I wonder how the defenses are going to counter all of this firepower.
They are too. They're wondering how they're going to counter this. Offenses, you've seen the explosion. It's so hard, so much speed, and such effort like that. Offenses just, they got the upper hand.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Temple lines up quickly. D showing blitz, they might be bluffing. On 3rd down, going up top. Quickly out to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Temple lining up to punt it away. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Rice takes over the Owls, ready to get that offense cooking again. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation.
He uncorks one deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Touchdown, Owls. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're lining up to kick it off, and he ought to be able to knock this one anywhere he wants after that extra 15 yards with the roughing the kicker. They'll pull in the squib kick inside the 15. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Brings up second down.
They'll go right back to him. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. No huddle here for the offense.
Third down coming.
Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Got his man out of the backfield. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on fourth down. Temple lining up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. He'll try to do it himself. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time, you get the ball out, but when things break down, they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
From the gun, the ground game. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. Rice rushes to the line. They'll ride the hot hand. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Finds his big tight end. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
As a defense, it's so hard covering this guy. Because of his frame, you're not really going to match up, but this guy's also got some wheels. The hard part is bringing him down after the catch. This guy's like a giant giraffe. You're just lions hanging on his neck trying to drag him to the ground. Not easy to do.
Last play didn't go as planned. Now 2nd and 10 from the 26. Looking downfield, it's Stone. Unleashes one deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
This quarterback is having a day, man, and right there he was looking for touchdown pass number 5. He has been dialing it up. He's been throwing strikes. We haven't seen him miss very much like he did just there, but what a game this dude is having.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. That pass not close as he got twilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Wide open downfield. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. And the Owls have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Wants to pass. He's got him in the flat. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And they swarm him under. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Touchdown, Owls! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
And they stay on target with the extra point, up 35-21. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, fellas, the end of a very entertaining first 2 quarters of football in Houston. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside historic Rice Stadium.
Rice ready to kick off and get things started here in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. They put points on the board in the first half, but still find themselves in a hole.
And if I'm this offense, man, I'm not trying to change anything. I scored a bunch of points. I've been successful. Just the defense has to catch up here in the second half.
Yeah, they do. They're going to have to start making plays, but you can only control what you can control. So for the offense, go out, do your job, trusting that your defense is going to make a play.
Looking to the big tight end. It's caught. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And that's the beauty of running play action. Everybody sucks up, plays the run, and you get to slip that tight end down the field with a full head of steam and make a big play.
From the gun to give, looking for room. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Temple lines up quickly. Looking to throw, it's Brock. Fires to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. This Temple offense putting together a nice drive.
Yeah, it was a nice comeback route. Most important part of the comeback route, dude, I got to sell you vertical like I'm running a go, and then I sit down and I come back to the football catch. A nice route by the wide receiver.
And there is nothing doing on that one. You got the completion and nothing else to show for it. Now on second down. Handoff from the gun. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Pressure coming. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up. Temple lining up to punt it away. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Line is set on third down. Looking to throw for it. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He gets a block. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Temple lines up quickly. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Adams. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Temple lining up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. And it looks as if there will be no return here as the punt goes out of bounds. Rice takes over. The Owls ready to get that offense cooking again. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating a loss on first down.
And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Rice going to work with another 1st and 10. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo booster.
You've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advancing.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Fires deep toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. We'll start the quarter offense, about to snap it on 2nd down. To the air, it's Brock. And that one's incomplete. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance?
He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. How about that one? 4th and forever, and he just turned one loose and fired it for the 1st down.
Man, does that sting defensively. You get him in the perfect situation. You know they're going to pass the football. You play the ball deep, and you give up a deep pass. That is a back-breaking play.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big...
And that pass intercepted. He'll try to take it back at the 30. 10. Touchdown Owls. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step. Help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Oh, it gives him the tough stiff arm. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. They're setting up the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
Leaves it with the back. Still on his feet at the 45. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. Temple lines up quickly.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
Single back formation, and they give it to it. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down. The Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Get set, get set.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Oh, he left him grabbing. Hold down after picking up 5 to the 6-yard line.
Brings up 2nd down.
To the air, it's Brock. Trying to get to it. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. From the gun, wants to pass. They're bringing heat. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
At this point in the game, in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field.
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Owls!
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. Rice has the ball back, and they're ready to send the offense back to the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. He'll start this drive firing. Throws to the wideout. And it's picked off. Looking for more room. The 10. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Rice. Now they've got a little breathing room after that score, and a Week 6 victory is in the offing, it appears. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he did the pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 15 duel. Let's get right to it. Ohio State is currently ahead in this one, but it's been a tight one so far in Columbus. They're up by 7 over Penn State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Finds a man on the left. Quick timeout called by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Use the play fake, now to throw. He wants a big play here late. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Last play didn't go as planned. Now 2nd and 10 from the 26. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up.
Gain of 19 on the play. And that's good enough for a first down.
They keep attacking through the air. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd down.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Back to throw, it's Brock. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Chains are set, and Temple has it with another 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
He's got an open man. Touchdown, Temple. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football.
He'll take a shot. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Well, these two have linked up for multiple touchdowns in this game. They had the look they liked. They were licking their chops, taking a shot down the field. We haven't seen too many incompletions when these guys have been trying to play throw and catch.
And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Rice will be forced to send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. It's a long shot, I know, but you have to keep fighting till the bitter end, Jesse.
But they call it a long shot for a reason, because they've still technically got a shot. I know it's not great, David, but let's see these guys fight to the end.
It's not great, but keep fighting, keep spinning that pill around. Use every second on this clock to try to get this game as close as you can.
The offense will use the timeout clock as stopped with 22 seconds left. Getting some heat. Took a shot as he threw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. The incompletion brings up a 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Brock. Pocket starts to collapse. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Now on 3rd down for this offense. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Got the back over the middle. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game, David. This was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It was no different.
That's going to do it for us.